Wait, how is she gonna hear the audio?
What's that?
How is she gonna hear the audio?
She's gonna be watching the live stream on her phone.
I see.
Let's see here. Nice. Oh shit! I gotta download Chrome real quick.
It's already on.
It is on?
Yeah.
Oh really? Let's go, boys. We're freaking live. We might as well just go ahead. Let's go, boys. We're freaking live. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that does sound very good, actually.
This mic should be good because it's like a.
It sounds perfect.
That sounds pretty good.
Dylan joined already.
Dylan who?
Dylan.
My little brother?
Yeah. Dylan Curtis, what's up, bro?
Mute your phone though.
I'm just looking at.
Alright. Hey, wait, I'm gonna post this on my Instagram real quick. We'll get some people in here.
You can tell the details a little bit better, like, on the camera.
On the camera?
It's, like, only streaming in 480p, though. Is there any way to use that?
You should be able to change it from...
It's the highest you can.
Oh, sometimes it takes some time. Remember, YouTube did that. I don't know.
We did that with, yeah, maybe also with live stream.
Okay, I'm just gonna post it on Snapchat. Alright, guys, we're live right now on my YouTube channel. Come tune in for our podcast. We got Noah and Samson on here. We're ready. On my YouTube channel. We'll just be on our phones. Hey, let's go. High fives. Daps up, boys. Our first podcast. I'm freaking ready.
I didn't get one because I immediately.
Alright, we'll do it for the gram one time. I'll link it.
Ready? How's it sound in your ears?
Alright, guys, we're live podcast first. Right now, we got Samson, Wheeler, Noah Porsche, my boys. Get on here, okay? Don't miss out.
A lot of shit happening.
Lit.
Right, guys, a lot of sixes up in here.
Podcast.
Are you stupid? Are you crazy? Are you dumb?
Are you stupid? Are you good? Are you dumb? Which one? You can pick one.
Let's have just freestyle on this. You know, we'll have a freestyle podcast.
Okay, freestyle.
Oh, go to my YouTube channel.
Can you name your live stream?
What?
Yeah, for sure.
Because it just says Dakota.
YouTube. Yeah, we can name it. Right now, it's just Dakota Crypto's live stream. It's all good. I'll figure out. We'll pick a name or something. Something like that. Let me post this, and then we'll get to talking, eh?
I'm chatting with Dylan in the comments.
Really? Hi, Dylan. Dylan, did your mom really let you do this, eh?
He's hiding in his closet on his iPad.
That's lit. Hey, you should have the comments there. We can interact. We can have
Watching from New York City? Why is Dylan in New York?
He's in New York. Oh, yeah.
New York.
He sent me... this kid texted me, because, you know, obviously Juice passed today, R.I.P. I text him, because Dylan loves Juice WRLD. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I'm listening to, you know, Lucid Dreams right now, crying, thinking about you. And then he's like, oh, what? He's like, I'm on top of that Empire State Building right now. Really? Sends me a picture.
Yeah, that's lit.
Yeah, that's pretty lit.
Why is he there?
I think him and then my dad's ex-wife and the twins went to New York just for vacation.
Oh, I'm trying to go to New York.
Dude, we gotta go to New York. Andrew lives in New York. He said he'd fly me out whenever I want.
Andrew lives? Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, New York is so fun. New York would be one of those trips you'd have to take with a squad.
Yeah.
And, like, in wintertime, though, because, like, wait, what's the park? Grand Central, or Central Park, right? Central Park. Grand Central Station, Central Park.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Central Park would be lit in the winter.
Like, have you seen those, like, some of the buildings that are, like, right on the, like, you know, it's the park's a square?
Yeah.
Like, the buildings that are right on the edge of it, and you can see, the entire park, like, down that way.
Yeah.
There's some apartments that are, like, that are at the top of the, like, buildings that just can see the
whole park?
Yeah, the penthouse, yeah. And they're insane. They're like
oh my gosh, my man's hydrated.
They're like 30 mil, bro. For
30 mil?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
To own?
Yes. Have you ever seen, like, real estate in New York?
No.
Bro, like, the apartments are, like, no less than, like, $5 million.
The one being built right now is, like
average.
To buy, like, a 2-bedroom apartment.
No, okay, they're, like...
They're bigger than that?
They're, like, obviously penthouses, but they're, like...
Yeah.
Like, some go from 5 to, like, 50 million. And they're, like, 4-story apartments. And they have, like, 5-6 bedrooms and, like, 6 bathrooms. Like, it's insane, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, New York real estate is...
Isn't Central Park, like, a square mile long or something stupid? Like, it's huge.
Yeah,
or it's, like, 10,000 acres or something ridiculous.
Something.
I don't know.
Someone on YouTube posted, I forgot who it was, but it was, like, the new penthouse is being built in New York City right now. literally has like the most perfect view of Times Square Garden.
That's so
crazy.
sick. That's
like it's like literally like imagine like the park being like like the end of the square.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
like in the building right here.
Yeah.
And like you can see the entire thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's like it's like the newest one that's being built. It's like got the best view in New York City.
Living in New York would be.
I'm trying to like rent an apartment for like.
Yeah.
Like I wonder how much they are for rent for like a place like that. I want to rent one for like.
We should start looking.
6 months. Live there for like 6 months.
I feel like if you live in New York, it's just one of those.
I just do random
yeah,
shit.
it'd be one of those places you'd go and like you could boom a business or something.
Yeah,
like
just like get
so
a business like a little.
I would just stand outside and just hand out T-shirts. Yo, check out my brand.
That'd be not bad. Not
so
bad idea.
Dylan says he's in a meh hotel, and it costs more than fancy Portland hotels.
Oh man.
So just like a regular
New York's
ass
that
hotel
bougie
costs
place.
more.
Yeah, have you ever seen the people there, bro? Everyone there is so dripped.
It's so sick.
Constantly, like you just people walking down the street.
We should start looking for houses for all of us in like LA too. Imagine if we found a stupid nice house.
Wait, is it
like,
San Diego that's kind of more southern? San Diego southern?
San Diego's like almost.
In the weather year round, like 70 degrees.
Yeah.
San Diego's a little bit.
San Diego's like almost in Mexico.
Oh,
like it's really close to the cold.
It's one of the sands,
not the
but
Gulf,
I think in San Diego it's like 70 degrees year round. You know how lit that would be to walk outside every day? I mean, obviously you'd want to travel for seasons and stuff, but even in California they have mountains that get snow and stuff, right?
San Diego, Tijuana.
Oh yeah.
We went to San Diego to go visit her aunt. They live on a military base.
Yeah. Cool. Man, that's cool.
But I mean, I really love where my mom lives though, because she lives like in Burbank, which is where like all like every single like what was it like Disney, every like studio. I'm like completely blanking on them. Like every like where Ellen records, where like Friends was recorded.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's all in
like
Burbank.
Oprah.
It's like the creative center of LA.
That's cool.
So like every studio is up there. Like
That's
Fox News like shoots there.
California has all these hubs, bro. It has like Hollywood, and then it has that like.
California's OP.
Facts.
OP. Isn't it the most populated state?
Universal Studios. That's all.
No, I don't think so.
California's not.
What?
It's just the biggest state, right?
No.
One of them.
It's like the third.
Most populated state?
Alaska's the biggest state.
No, the most populated.
Well, he said biggest too.
Oh, Alaska's
the biggest. Texas is
I always forget Alaska's a freaking state. In Hawaii,
it's also like the size of like half our country.
Hawaii's like its own country. That's what I think. It's like its own place.
I think Hawaii's the smallest, or is Rhode Island?
Rhode Island. That ain't no freaking state, bro. It's a city.
It pretty much is, man.
Most populated.
Look how big Alaska is.
Sheesh.
Compared to like the states.
Dude, it's literally a country.
It's literally half of America.
Texas. Texas is the most
And
populated.
no one lives there.
Yeah,
Texas is?
Yeah.
The most populated?
Yeah, it's 28 million.
Really? Is Houston like Houston? Wait, what's the capital of Texas?
Houston.
Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas. Oh yeah, it's Austin. Right? I don't know. Podcast about the roast. That's probably. Get us in the comments.
I have no idea.
Hey, we should.
I'm gonna leave it open just for the comments.
Oh yeah. Who else is in here?
Bailey.
Oh, Bailey. Oh, we have four viewers, right? Are you viewing Radine?
I think it's literally me, Radine, Dylan, and Bailey. Those are 4 viewers.
Alright, well let's take a second. We'll introduce ourselves, okay? So right here to my left, we got. Who are you?
Slam owner.
Slam. You say Slam boner?
Yeah.
This is Mr. Samson Wheeler, and well, first of all, I've known both of these kids for 8.5 years, but they've known each other for how long? You guys known each
Almost
other?
11.
11. So some of your little nuggets, little swimmers in the sack, you know. But and then we got Noah here in front of me. Noah Porsche, the drip god, sexy man.
So stupid.
But yeah, we grew up skateboarding together. So that's really how. Wait, did we all meet at the skate park?
I mean, that's how Samson.
Well, you guys met.
That's how I met you guys.
Okay, but you guys met at school, right?
At school. Well, not at school.
No,
I was at the school, elementary school, 2nd grade.
Mm-hmm.
I was there after hours skating on the blacktop.
Okay.
And he was playing wall ball.
Oh, that's lit.
He had
green.
He had a green ball. It was like this, but it was like literally shaped like a watermelon.
Oh, really?
And it's like every time you hit it, it would just go wherever it wanted to.
Dude, the playground was lit.
Fact.
I remember for like low key for like the first like 2 months that I knew Samson, I low key didn't fuck with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't those always come out to be your best friends? Dude?
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit of tough
I
love.
feel like I low key didn't like.
Like JT, I know you're tuning in, but well, actually, I love JT right from the rip, but Bailey and JT, I'm not kidding, bro. I wanted to off each other's heads.
Really?
I had to literally like ease the relationship. Like I was like the middleman. Dude, they almost threw hands a couple times.
Really?
And Bailey would roast this kid. And
That's so weird. I could not imagine Bailey like that.
Bailey was a little shit in high school. I wish you guys actually could have
that.
Well, you know from the skate park and stuff, he was a little shithead, but he literally would roast JT so hard.
Yeah.
And JT was that kid that kind of got flack in school. Like, he was a super cool kid, loved everybody, but he just, like, just being JT hyper, you know, most people were, like, kind of teasing him, and Bailey just ripped him a new one all the time. But then, obviously, they became good friends. But I was going to say is elementary school, I was thinking about this the other day, and elementary school literally didn't feel like school.
No.
Like, can you remember doing work in school, or do you just remember having fun?
All I can remember about elementary school is me walking around in the hallways.
Right?
All I can remember.
And freaking recess and lunchtime.
School. Yeah.
And, like,
PE.
those stupid classes you have where you, like, make a clay pot or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
bro, I literally did that. I had that class like that in high school, bro. Like, I literally made pots in high school. It was lit, though.
High school.
I literally didn't do
never
anything.
ceramics.
Like, I did, like, 2 projects out of the 4 we were supposed to do or something, and I still got an A. Like, literally just,
bro,
it was so easy.
Cool.
I passed industrial arts for the sole fact that I literally left for the last week and a half of class, but I was going to Hawaii, and our industrial arts teacher was Hawaiian, so he was like,
"Oh, what?" So he was like,
"Oh,
you're cool, you're cool."
Bro,
wait, was that at high school?
Yeah, it must be. What was the name?
Coach K.
No, it wasn't Coach K. It was the other dude.
Oh, Kamako, or
Coach
Yosh, Mr. Yosh.
Mr. Yoshi. Mr. Yoshikane.
Yeah,
he's Hawaiian.
Yeah, I took industrial arts all 4 years of high school. Like,
I wish I did. The second year they gave me
like, it was the same. It was industrial arts 1 and then industrial arts 2.
Yeah.
And then I just took 3 more times.
Dude, that's so cool.
Or 2 more times, I guess.
I took.
It was so easy. It was an easy A every time.
Yeah, that would be easy.
And it was like.
And
it was
I needed the credit, and
see, if I was gonna be a teacher, I'd be a teacher of one of those classes.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be fun.
So they need, like, general ed, like, what's that? Like, my mom used to always tell me, like, the classes they would have was, like, it would teach you, like, how to cook, how to clean. Like,
oh, yeah.
It was called something. I forgot
what is that called?
Culinary. I took culinary arts.
There was culinary, but there was like home ec.
It was just home ec. It was just, like, how to interior design and cook and, like...
Bro, I need to do that. I'm sorry. I said interior designing.
Bro, get Skillshare. Or do you mind? They have interior design classes on Skillshare.
Hey, Dylan texted me. He said, amazing podcast. Hey, Dean, you can't interrupt the podcast. No, I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want. Oh, that's crazy. Hey, man.
What's the other one here?
Huh?
What?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's crazy. I can't believe... It's crazy. What I'm kind of thinking about, one thing that was on my mind today, obviously, before we were starting this podcast, is just, like, how crazy it is, how far we've all come. Like, I literally remember going to the skate park.
Yeah, bro, it's so insane.
Every day, and just looking forward, like, obviously, like, we didn't know each other in school and stuff, so, like, you guys were just my skate park friends.
Yeah.
But every weekend and every day that we could skate, we would skate and then hang out on the weekends.
Yeah.
And then envisioning this now is just, like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, because most people don't know, obviously, that story.
Bro, like, yeah, I was thinking of having, like,
oh, it's so
just, like,
crazy.
being, like, bro, like, literally, me in, like, senior year in high school, or, like, pretty much my entire life, but up until senior year, like, reading a book to me was, like,
the opinion
was
of
actual
life.
was actual kryptonite.
But now...
Reading, like, being able to, but now I'm, like, now I want to go, like, to cool places and read.
Yeah,
like, I'm trying to go somewhere tomorrow, like,
and
like,
just chill.
Yeah, and, like, go somewhere and cool.
Go to Insomnia, bro.
Bro, I want to go to that.
Those coffee shops are dope. Mm-hmm. They're, like, crazy chill vibes.
You see that place that John went to with, like, the Chinese garden
That's
in the
who
middle?
we need to talk to is John. This kid, he's always, like, reading or, like, on canoes, like...
On canoes,
he's a Portlander. He's a true Portlandier, bro.
It's his dad has, like, 2 boats.
Yeah, he does.
Or, like, 2 canoes, right? And, like, literally he walks outside and his canoes are right
yeah, we
there.
all have to do
like,
that.
Like, he just hops on and goes out for a ride in the morning. Like,
so sick.
I'd be down to do that tomorrow morning.
So dope. Early morning, dude. Put on, like, warm clothes and just...
Tomorrow morning's going to be a nice little glimpse into, like, being free. I have a like,
pure
normal
freedom.
day off. Like, a weekday, not, like, a weekend.
Oh,
I haven't had a weekend, like, a weekday off in, like, I can't even remember. Like, at least probably a couple months, but, like...
That's crazy.
Because I've only had Sundays off, so it's, like, having a day off in the middle of the week and be like, bro, this is what I could be like every day. Or you're just kicking it.
That's
and,
a
like,
taste of freedom right there.
For real, bro, I love it.
That's actually crazy you say that, because when I first had Lily, I remember that whole entire year of her life. You know, I worked, I had Tuesday, Wednesdays off, and I worked, obviously. And that was a job. Obviously, working for a grocery store, you don't get, like, holidays off.
Yeah,
so I worked every holiday for that entire year without a single day off because, you know, if I didn't work, I had Lily. And I remember, at the end of that year, my work schedule changed. And so I had one day, like, my first day to myself, and I was like, what the heck do I do? Yeah. Like, I literally, I remember being, like, stressed a little bit when I woke up, and I was like, wait, I have nothing to take care of. I don't have work.
Bro, you know what I'm low-key trying to do? Like, I want to, like, you know how Gary Vaynerchuk talks about like the flipping shit?
Oh yeah, like buying free shit.
Yeah, like I want to like try doing that for like a really long time, like a good amount of time, like probably like 2-3 months.
And really give it a feel.
Well, like give it a feel, but like actually make a lot of money. Like, make like at least like.
You mean
3K.
like buy stuff for cheap and then sell for more, or like go to like garage sales and stuff like
anything,
that?
Like
just
anything
do all
like that. Like
if you find something for free, sell it.
If you find something free, take it. If you find something for dumb cheap.
What people do, because Gary Vaynerchuk's talking about this too, where people will do that on eBay type thing.
It's just the same
Is that
thing.
ordering from countries that are cheaper and selling
No, that's
for
just
more?
eBay stuff.
Oh, just eBay.
That's literally he goes
like
to garage sales.
Bids and stuff, buy stuff, and then sell it for more.
That's exactly
and also buying stuff at garage sales and selling it on eBay.
Yeah, that's like what he's talking about. Dropship and like all that stuff's a completely different thing. But
that's good.
He just gets stuff from garage sales, but I want to do stuff like that for like 3 months and like just save money and save like 3K or like however much
enough
I can save. Like I would say like 3K would be pretty good. Yeah. And then just like quit and then just like
live off that
grind. Yeah, like live off that. Sick. Like don't use that money for anything other than like
just saving it.
Like literally rent and then like that's pretty much it. And like anything else that's like a bill, like car insurance and stuff like that. And like just keep that like with like sustaining my life for like however long it lasts me, and then so I can just make other things.
Have all that free time.
All that free time. You know how much free time I would have?
Yeah.
Every day, like all
24 hours a day.
You should talk a little bit about what because you want to like. Are you pretty set on like doing social media marketing and all that stuff? And what's your plan? What's kind of your plan? Like when you do get all that time off, like are you trying to do like social media marketing for like influencers or like businesses or?
Yeah, I'm trying to do like for businesses because like. Yeah, influencers like kind of do their own thing, or they have like managers and stuff like that. That's like different. But like, I mean, it'd be fun. Like I've never even really thought about doing that.
That'd be kind of lit. Imagine if you had like if
trying
you were
to help
like
somebody build like a
Travis Scott's
something. I don't know. I mean, I never thought about that.
Imagine being like an influencer like coach almost.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I was thinking about that recently actually. Because like not necessarily being an influencer yourself, but like just knowing enough about social media to like teach influencers how to be influencers.
Start popping off in like months and like what you can do.
Sick.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I feel like if people aren't idiots, they can just find that out themselves.
But like some people are idiots, so you always gotta coach them.
But like no, I want to do like businesses and stuff like that, and like just work with companies who just have like a good amount of money. Like obviously, I'm trying to work with like established companies and stuff like that, because like other people don't really have the money to spend like that. But like I'm trying to do just like work with bigger companies and just like basically market on like Facebook ads, Google ads, like get their like email lists up and like all that stuff. And like obviously it can come in like there's so much to it. Like it can come like offer like different packages and stuff like that. So it's like
that's lit.
It's like 1,000 to like 2,000 and then like 4 and then like I mean some people you can go up to like 10,000 if it's like
if you're doing enough for them.
Yeah,
and they have
if you're doing enough
following.
for them and like the customer like lifetime value is like high enough for them to be willing to pay like 10,000.
Like if
like
really
that'd be like one customer you bring in is gonna bring them more than $10,000.
Yeah.
It's like for instance like a car dealership or something.
Oh, dude.
Where like one person you bring in is like gonna be an average of like 30 grand plus depending on the car dealership you work at. But like stuff like that and like you can get people to pay you like $10,000 a month. But like if it's something like that, but like on average like bro being able to make like 1,000 is so easy, bro. You literally like 1,000 is like the amount of work you have to do is pretty ridiculous. Like, you can literally just, like, build an email list, which is, like, pretty fucking easy. Yeah. Like, you can just, like, post things, be like, yo, like, we're having a contest. Exactly. And, like, put your email in, and you can win this. And people, like, if they already have someone of a following, like, almost everyone in their things can do it. Like, if they, like, if they're following them, like, whoever's following them, like, the account is obviously following them for a reason.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like
like they're following them because
they're already following the account, and then you make the sign up thing for an entry to win something, or whatever, and then they have to enter their emails. Exactly. Now and the company has a hold of all their emails to send them promotions and
then like
ads and stuff.
Once I bring that to them, like it's kind of their job to do the rest of the work. Like, because I give them leads, and then they have to get them in and stuff like that, and like they have to. I mean. I don't know. And then there's so much more to it because then you can be the one sending out the emails once you get the people in. Yep. And it's like
managing that stuff for them too.
Yeah, it can go so deep.
And then for Facebook and Instagram and stuff, it's just pictures, posts, Twitter, quotes, whatever deals. If you have a car for sale,
it's just like posting pictures for them like on a daily basis. Like obviously like Gary Vaynerchuk stuff like the daily content. Yep. Like anything like that's true for like daily content's true for like any business, like anybody. Like even if you're trying to make like if you're trying to be an influencer or you're just trying to actually just promote or like be like market, like I don't know about 80 pieces of content for marketing because then you can just get saturated.
A lot, yeah.
But like at least a post a day,
yeah,
or just like
comments
stuff like that.
here and there,
yeah, and
tagging
like,
people,
bro, exactly, like being like
just involved
up on stuff and like going into like other accounts that are like your competitors and stuff and like commenting on their stuff or like
so if you had
following your competitors' followers and stuff like that and like commenting on their stuff and then like that's all stuff you can be doing like and that's like $1,000 like that's easy like
that's
going in
bad.
commenting on their Instagram posting a picture
like
and then doing like 1 or 2 like ads on Facebook a week and then like building like a brand story is like pretty huge like building a good brand story that everyone can like look after or like look for in like a company is like pretty big. Like if you come to a company and you tell them that like they don't have a brand story and like how important a brand story is, they'll be like a lot of people have never even heard about like thinking about doing that.
And like, nowadays it's I feel like companies skip over it, but back when it was all commercials and stuff, like you would kind of like create a slogan, create a thing, like maybe a main person and thing, so it kind of created a story.
Yeah.
But now,
and, bro, like I'm trying to find people who are like
this is stupid. Dude.
What is it?
It's Gary Vee's pieces of content a day. It's just how to do it.
Yeah,
tweeting,
animal, bro.
Screenshotting your tweet, posting it, and that's 2 pieces of content.
We're gonna take him up on his offer. He literally says so confidently, if you do what I tell you to do, you will literally grow no matter what. And I think that's like 100% true because he did all that. Like your minimum growing 1 follower a day at least. Like you know what people do?
A follower a day is not bad.
Has Gary been you
follower a day? He's like
oh, that's easy. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, that's good growth.
That's good growth.
For a first year, you gain like 1,000 followers.
1,000 followers.
A
couple follers a day.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if you noticed this or Gary Vee's talked about this.
One day.
Yeah, it's true. You could just one post gets like 100,000 views.
I posted a TikTok. I'm really hoping that I'm just one of those stories where I get 500,000 likes up on it.
And you're like, well, I made it.
Well, I'm a TikTok sensation now.
Can you link? Do you have a bio in TikTok?
Do you?
I don't know. I've never.
Because or would people just be curious to look up your other socials kind of thing?
Yeah.
So that's how you would transfer TikTok following to other.
I mean, you could probably transfer from Instagram and other stuff to TikTok, but I don't know if you can do.
You don't have a pro account.
But people would know your name and stuff, and maybe look you up.
Like on
TikTok. I guess you could make a post on TikTok, like a literal TikTok of like all your socials.
Edit profile. Yeah, you have a bio. You have a bio.
Oh, you do? Can you add stuff in there?
Bro, you can.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, you get 80 characters. Yeah.
You can add your Instagram and YouTube links to it too.
Really? Dude, I don't know if Gary Vee's posted about this, but when I posted the Instagram story last night, people, would tune into the podcast. Like, there's like 60% who said yes, 35% said no, and I was like, oh, what the heck? Like, my friends don't support me. What the hell,
Really?
And I go to it, and it's all randoms who said no, and I think they do that. Like, they do that so you go look on their profile and it gets a view. You know what I mean? Like, it gets traffic their way. Like, isn't that funny?
Yeah. Do you have your accounts set? On,
I have them all open and everything.
But do you have them on like business setup set?
I don't know.
You gotta do that.
How do you do that?
You just go on like your settings and set up your account as like a business account.
Oh, and then when you post sometimes it makes like an ad sometimes?
Oh, well, you can choose to promote it, but like it just tells you everything. Like it tells you like how many profile visits you have and like it can be so useful.
You
like
can monitor traffic and stuff.
Yeah, and like you can monitor like, bro, like if you're actually trying to be smart about it, it's so useful. Like just that little extra hand. And like. Just
that's
like
crazy.
The little extra facts it gives you are huge. Like
that's
knowing when your followers are like the most active, just that alone is like
that's
insane.
Yeah, look at this.
And it doesn't cost anything?
No. You just set it up on your account.
Well, it does on TikTok.
Oh, really?
It doesn't?
I just saw this.
To make a business
switch to
TikTok?
pro account.
Oh, pro.
You're
a pro TikToker,
It just tells you like it just tells you like all your analytics and stuff like that.
Going back to your high school teacher, be like, I'm a pro TikToker.
Public figure.
I'm a pro TikToker. Isn't it like TikTok? How do they say it?
Is anybody making money on TikTok yet?
Yeah.
Are they?
There's ads.
Yeah. No, but like
but
influencers that are like making money.
Yeah. Because the influencers are the ones that post ads.
That's true.
But they tag them as ads. But like they're from the influencers' accounts.
Yeah. People have been doing that.
Oh, damn.
I've been seeing like people, like when they first started, like ads started to come out, people would just like talk about something. Yeah. And now they're just putting like paid promotion like on their like things.
Really?
Yeah. Like obviously everyone now, like everyone at this point knows about like
it's so funny.
Influencers promoting stuff at this point, like in brand deals. Everyone knows about it. So like
and everybody has the same brand deals, bro.
Promotion.
Everybody has a honey deal and a freaking what's a SeatGeek deal, like
a SeatGeek or like the Movement watches.
Movement watches.
Movement will sponsor anybody. Movement sponsor.
Their watches are clean, but they're just.
I like watches sponsor.
I don't know. They're not like.
They're everywhere. Literally,
Cool.
we all have watches on. It's got a movement.
But they're just like regular watches. They're nothing like they're not like super spendy or anything, right?
They're
like,
cool though.
But they're dope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're way dope.
I'm sure they have.
I mean, I'd be
models that are
sponsored by
expensive,
Movement.
I'm sure. I mean, yeah. Some people have like. Some people have like.
You make an appearance right here.
Some people have like pro
Yeah.
skating. Some people have like their own models like that they design.
okay.
That's like
Oh, it's
I know like
signature.
this one dude like Sam Colder like that does like videos and stuff like that. He has like his own like style that he made and like helped design and like says his name on the back of the watch or something.
Gotcha.
It's pretty cool.
That's dope.
But that's like when he's deep in like,
he's
the movement sponsorship.
Dude, that's crazy.
But yeah, like
How
TJ
much
Hunt
money do you
has
think?
and stuff like that.
Yeah, TJ has. How much money do you think David Dobrik has made off SeatGeek sponsorship deals?
Oh my God.
First of all, it's probably $1 million in just cars that they've paid for him.
Oh, 100%.
And then
Oh, I guess.
every time they do a brand deal, dude, like Rice Gum, that one brand deal he did with that website that was like a hype. Did you see that? It was like a hype website, and it was like crates that you would open, spend $80 and have a chance to win like Supreme gear and stuff. But if you lost, you lost. He got paid $200-something thousand for that one video he did.
That's insane.
So imagine David Dobrik with a 10 million person following, probably getting paid a couple $100,000 for a SeatGeek deal. I wonder what their contract is.
I don't know, honestly, I'm sure.
Like,
I mean, I think that's like, bro. I feel like that's probably the payment. Like when he does a car deal,
it's
like
something
that's
stupid.
probably like the amount of money he gives them is probably just
Yeah.
they give him the amount of money for how much the car
For the
is.
car
Like they're probably
costs.
not giving him more than the
Yeah.
car. And there's like
That's
here do a
nuts.
brand deal and like with like his Ferrari though, like that was at least
200,000.
Well, did you see?
no, that was at least because they like I remember in
Was
the
it
video
new?
he was like I'll pay for half.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
so
just
it's
about to
probably-
say
So I mean it's probably like the 488's probably it.
Oh, it was a 488.
Or it was a 458. It was a
458.
drop top 458. It was probably like
Was it new at the time?
170,000, I would say.
Yeah,
It wasn't
Close to
new.
200K.
No, he just bought it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not just bought it, but within like he bought it
Last
this year.
But was it like
Yeah,
a
it's full.
current year? Like he bought the newest make?
No. The 488 is the newest one. The 458
Oh,
I
that's
think they stopped
right.
making like 2015 or something.
Oh, okay.
But
And you're still 170 racks?
yeah, bro, they're insane. Convertibles are more too. I think.
Spiders?
I don't know. I don't
That's
really like
crazy.
them that much, but
I don't like the spiders.
I'm not a fan of almost any convertible car.
No.
I don't think I've seen one convertible.
I can't think of one.
Other than like the
convertible I
Targa, you know, like the Porsche Targa. It's like it has like the glass back. It's just like I don't know.
Is it like a sporty car or is it like.
Yeah, it's just
like
a 911 looking
Oh.
Porsche, but it just has like the back hatch, like the whole back
Yeah.
end of the car is like glass.
I've seen that, yeah.
It's pretty
Those
crazy.
are
Those
dope.
are like pretty tricky.
Yeah.
I would definitely get them to us, but those are actually expensive.
That's
I think
crazy.
Rich the Kid had one for a while. It was like almost 200,000.
Really?
Yeah, they're super expensive. I
Really?
know John's
Really?
uncle has one too.
Really?
Yeah, they're really nice.
His
never used
family
to like
likes
them as much.
Porsches, dude. His dad has a Porsche,
Yeah,
right?
I think, but I think this person that owns one's on his mom's side. So
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
I'm trying to get a Porsche.
Dude, I need a Porsche.
I'm trying to get
Facts.
a.
Ooh.
A Porsche.
I just want, I literally
I like
actually,
a
just,
911, just like
Yeah.
a 911.
that'd be sick. I kind of just want a Carrera, like
Yeah.
like the sport version though. I think they look sick.
Carrera S or the
Like
Carrera
330
4S.
horsepower. They're just
Bro,
like
there
small.
was this one when I had the TL. I was like on a back road and
Yeah.
like this one pulled out around a corner and like I was obviously kind of mobbing. And he like pulled out and like I had to slow down.
And that's the TL.
The
Bro.
TL is kind of a win, bro.
It was, bro.
Bro,
That
the
thing
TL
mobbed.
8
And when you
Bro.
had it dumped, it actually handled good.
Bro,
And it 8 backwards.
Bro, I'm telling you, this thing ate in the back roads, and this Carrera 4S pulled out in front of me,
Mhm.
and like it was definitely like I don't know if it was stock, but like
Yeah.
it
It wasn't crazy modified.
No, but like it had a different wing on it. It was like
Yeah.
I've never really seen them, but obviously it's like the stock wing that Porsche makes. But it was like a little like kind of a nice little wing that it had on it, and it was just a Carrera 4S.
That's dope.
And like this thing was mobbing, bro. Like
Scooting.
literally, like he pulled out in front of him. I had to slam my brakes a little bit, like kind of hard, and then he kind of realized, so he started mobbing, and then like I started mobbing with him, and then like he realized that I was also trying to go fast,
Yeah.
so he like started dipping, and like literally 2 turns, and he was like completely gone. Like I turned this
Yeah.
corner, and like we're going, and I'm trying to go with him, and I'm like fully understeering, like
Yeah.
I have no traction. Anymore.
Just-
I'm just mobbing it to the like very
The, like,
edge,
limit,
the
bro. You
limit,
were right
bro.
there.
I was right there from just going into the curve.
That's so
It's like I
sketchy.
hooked the corner and like he's already like gone around the corner,
Yeah.
and then it's like a little bit of a straightaway. That's probably like
Mhm.
50 yards straightaway, and it's the next turn.
Yeah.
He's mobbing down it, and I'm mobbing, and I slam my brakes to go in the next turn, and then like I don't see him. Like he turns before me, and then I turn,
Uh-huh.
and then once I can see him again, it's probably like almost 100 yards straight away. Probably. And like by the time I get around the next turn and see the 100-yard straightaway, he's going into the next turn, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I was
Porsches
like,
handle
nice.
crazy good, huh?
I'm pretty sure they're all-wheel drive too, so that was
Oh,
just
really?
disrespectful.
That's dope.
The 4S's, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
you're in the front wheel drive, getting torque steer and all that.
Yeah, facts. That same happened to me with the Gallardo, right? Remember that video I showed you? The
Oh
yellow
yeah, that's
Gallardo?
tips.
Yeah, I was in the Audi that time though,
Yeah.
so it was like all-wheel drive and all-wheel drive.
I like the Gallardos. They're actually crazy looking.
They're pretty sick.
I feel like
I didn't really like. I never really used to like them until I saw that.
Yeah.
Until that one was mommy and.
I mean, they're just like a base model.
Yeah, they're
Lamborghini.
Oh, was
But
it like a
it's
yellow?
so- they're
Wait, what
so
color was
dark.
it?
The yellow one.
Yellow. Okay, because I seen that guy too, and that thing screams like.
I've seen that yellow
back
one
roads
too.
through Portland when there's the
I
two
bet
little
they do.
tunnels.
Yeah.
Dude,
He was
was
mobbing
like,
to that.
"Wow."
I don't know
I
who
was
was
like,
with me,
okay, I
but
need one of those.
I don't know who
Yes.
was with me, but he was at Bethany one time, and like someone yelled at him like "Rabbit," and he's like "Run, run!" And I'm like,
Dude.
it's so funny.
That's so sick.
And just to have twin turbo one would just be crazy.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I haven't seen many people twin turbo the Gallardo yet, but I've seen like
They have done
one.
them. Yeah, they've done them.
I've seen one, bro.
There's a twin turbo Huracan. Yeah, Huracan out by my work in Swan Island.
Here, really? Is it-
Yeah,
what color is
it's
it?
at a shop. It's like gray and it has like the bumper off and
Yeah.
everything. But it's like it's at a shop. There's like this
Yeah.
shop on like Martin Luther King Road, MLK Road, and
Yeah.
I don't know, or I don't know if it's Martin Luther King Road. I think it is.
And then say,
Yeah, MLK. But there's a shop there and they had some crazy cars out. They had like M4 super modified, that twin turbo Huracan. Like it
Yeah.
was just
I'm
wet.
trying to build.
It was wide body too, actually.
Really?
Yeah, that's sick.
That's so sick. You
I
know
was
the
like-
one Chase taking pictures of? The
Mhm.
black one?
yeah.
One of our friends, like, bro, a lot of our friends, like, not friends, but like just work
I haven't
people,
told you about that kid with the drums either.
do
I-
like,
when I tried to FaceTime you that, I was like,
yeah, we'll tell them now, but like a couple of our kids from work are like low key in the grind, bro.
Really?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Like there's this one kid
Get him on the
Chase
podcast.
that's like pretty cool.
Let's get
I
him
grabbed
on
this
the
kid's
podcast.
number last night too.
Yeah.
There's this kid Chase that's like I've been starting to like be more friends with because
Yeah.
it's just like we
He's just a winner,
we don't
like-
work that much together,
Yeah.
but every once in a while we do. But yeah, this dude does like makes like car edits. And he's like actually raw. Like he has a nice
No,
camera.
it's so good. Here, I'll pull up
And
this
like
one.
he
It's
pulled
Yeah,
up
pull that up.
to like Envy, which is like an apartment complex.
Yeah.
And he pulled
Is that
up.
the nice one downtown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pulls up and he's like he's just with his homie that's in a twin turbo Huracan. And I was like, bro, what? And like this dude this dude Chase, like our friend,
Mhm.
like does shoots and video and like makes little short edits of like people's cars and like he's done
sick.
like Huracan, like he has friends with people with
He's on,
Huracans, like
a twin turbo R8. and
yeah,
stuff.
R8s,
He's
like all this stuff,
connected,
bro.
bro.
Yeah. And
Oh,
he's like,
dude, that's so. Wait, this might be it. This is it. This is the one I'm talking about.
Really?
I guess it's not wide body, but yeah, this is the one.
yeah, this dude definitely.
Oh,
this
that's
kid
hard
Chase-
to see
This
through
is
the
all
Italian,
Chase. We know this kid. That
Yeah,
makes
we know
this
the
video.
kid that made this video.
This is so clean.
Bro, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, this car sits at the shop downtown. Oh, this is Skyline Road.
Yeah, no, bro.
That car probably is wet.
Yeah. He definitely knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah, he definitely does. See, dude, I would love to learn like how to edit videos from someone like
Yeah.
that.
He just has like
Just
other
in
lifestyle
general,
videos
definitely knows
sometimes
what
too,
he's
so it's like it's super cool.
That's
That'd be
crazy.
cool to like.
This
learn
one, this
from
one.
him. Or see if he has cameras or something you could buy from him. Or
This one.
something.
Dude, that's sketchy. Oh, this is the kid with the drone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is just
Yeah.
that same
This is
kid.
Chase.
Where is this?
I have no idea. But it's
The band's
absolutely
pretty
beautiful.
cool.
That is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Bro, and this
The
is
band
the
there, so
random
you just
kid.
probably-
Like, people, bro, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, not a lot of people, like, a
Are
lot of
well
people can
known.
do that.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people have, like, the motivation
So,
and, like,
to
the
an
knowledge
background.
and, like, the,
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
like, just the motivation to be down to, like,
Mhm.
show this stuff off to the world and stuff
Yep.
like that.
It's a 2.5
And, like,
hour
They just do it for
investment.
themselves, but they don't have a social media following.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or, like, they don't even think about building stuff like that. But, like,
They
if
just
you
do
have
it,
stuff
like,
like
just to
that,
do
you
it.
know, easy, like,
Yeah.
bro, like,
To brand yourself.
Anybody
like,
who
look at
has-
this video I made.
Dude,
anybody
that is so
who
sick.
has the
Make this
ability to
video.
do that should be down to, like,
Dude,
put that out there and
he
make
should
money
be
from it.
hitting up content like or influencers and
Yeah.
and being like, "Yo, can I help you with content?"
Yes,
Like,
bro.
dude, like,
So, okay.
dude,
so
like,
now-
dude, like, dude, like, dude,
Like, dude, like,
Did you hear me? I said that like 8 times. Like, dude, like.
Bro, but so many people don't, like,
care about
monetize themselves pretty much. Like,
They just don't think about it.
Yeah.
yeah. If you have
all that
if you can make
talent.
content like that, bro, like, so many people would be like, bro, come help me. Like, I need some help. Like,
Yep.
or whatever. Like, you could hit up hundreds of people a day, just like
literally
hitting people
everyone,
up.
anybody
Yeah,
who's
just being
doing
like, yo, I
this.
need, like,
That's the thing.
I can help you out, like, blah, blah, whatever.
Yep.
In the area, like, so many people would be
Maybe
down.
that's
Like, you
how
get at
Justin-
least 2 people 2 people respond to you. If you DM like 100 people, you get like what? I'd say like maybe 3 or 4 people that come back and get back to you.
At least
you make like
Even
1,000 racks
one,
off, like $1,000 off that. Be like, yeah, $150 for the day, and I'll come help you shoot.
You know that's how Dustin. You know Dustin Williams on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's how he started. He moved out to California to literally help film for like Throttle and TJ Hunt. And he had his own YouTube channel, but he literally was their videographer.
Yeah.
And obviously that blew his name up.
Yeah.
That's what he did when YouTube didn't pay him. He would just do that for other people's content. He would help them boom, and they paid him. That's how he made his income.
Bro, if you have the ability to like make stuff like that, there should be absolutely no reason that you're not like putting
and
yourself
you're
out there.
personable and
making like $1,000 side income.
Easily.
Yeah. Easily. Like I guarantee you, Chase could make $1,000 a month.
I just want to take a second to be grateful for our generation because like, bro, the fact that you can do that as an average Joe is crazy.
I know.
Like to be in the eyes of the public as an influencer. Back in the day, it had to be movies, it had to be live TV, and to get into those things took tons of money or tons of networking and connecting and like time. Like now you can just do it instantly. Like you can just start a podcast right now, and like potentially this goes viral. You never know. Like
literally anybody.
That's nuts. Yeah. Back in the day, it was a rich person's game or a grind. Like
or like you only like TV is what you make.
Yeah,
like, you made it once you're on TV.
Yeah,
or like in a movie or something.
And you would have to go out and like. Go be in films, small films, and work your way up. It's not like you could just start your own movie. Now you literally could make your own movie.
You could literally run $1 million. You could run $1 million business off your phone right now.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, bro.
But you just
it's like you know how many like that's what's crazy to me like to think about those like the amount of famous like small like
smally famous people.
Yeah, like just like
not
a couple
100,000 Bill Gates or something.
Yeah, like a couple 100,000 people like 100,000 plus like
even having like 50,000.
Yeah, or like 50,000 plus like. You could literally just make yourself like the amount of people that are famous or like have a following now is insane. Like if you have 50,000, like at least 50,000 people following you,
you could start any business and have
money.
You could start any business and have a good base for people to support an income for you, like a monthly income.
Yeah,
dude, there's people who are famous in every industry now. Like you know what I mean? Like there's probably people who do some weird shit on Instagram where they like. I don't know, like there's people who are famous for vaping on Instagram. Like that's all I'm saying is like
whispering into it.
Before there was only there's only really certain things you could be famous for: sports, movies, acting, own TV show, kind of those things that made you famous. Owning a big business. Now you can literally be the guy who pets his cat on Instagram, and you're freaking 1 million followers. Celebrity. Like that's stupid, crazy, huh?
There's this person that's super famous on Reddit.
Monetizing. Yeah.
This person is like super popular on Reddit because they just post pictures of whatever they eat that day with like their dog staring at it in the background.
Really. Like, think of TikTok. The videos that get so many views, and it is the most random thing ever.
Literally.
And it's like...
posted literally just a video of pizza coming out of an oven at a pizza shop, and it got 500,000
so crazy. Wait, he got 500,000 likes?
Oh, that's insane.
It was just like a semi-artsy video of just like this at a pizza oven. Like
little DiGiorno action.
We can make that right downstairs. Let's go down there right now.
Jeez, let's go get famous, boys. Let's go. And we'll get some pizza out of it, so I'm down.
Facts.
Yeah, they pizza go so hard.
Dude, isn't that you can get paid just to be you these days. Like,
literally.
Literally,
Gary Vaynerchuk talks about that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, he's not talking about, like, creating, like... Yeah. He's talking about like documenting. Just document what you do, and like somebody will think it's cool. Like
exactly,
somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm down to watch this." Like literally, whatever it is. Like people are like,
so lit. You know what I think we should do? One, I want to do reaction videos, and we should do it live on Twitch. I think, or YouTube or whatever. Oh, we'd probably do it live on Twitch because I think you can react to stuff on Twitch without getting copyright claims.
Yeah, you can do stuff on YouTube. You
YouTube live, kind of cut it out. That's what I'm saying. Like. I think we should do it live on Twitch and then cut it into a YouTube video. But I would like to do reactions and mukbangs. I think that'd be sick. Do live mukbangs with a chat interacting, and then we'll just edit into a video. Coolest parts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like almost like a podcast.
Yeah, like a podcast. Yeah. Podcasts nowadays are really just like podcasts are just like a live stream video. It's not even like a.
Just like talking.
It's not talking anymore. Well, I guess it is just.
It is talking, but it's like. No longer just someone sitting down like someone else for an interview. You know? What was your rise to fame like?
Exactly.
It's like talk about.
I mean, at some points it is like obviously.
That's true.
Well, if you're sitting down like Larry King or something like that, obviously.
Or like a lot of Joe Rogan's like when he has people that are like Elon Musk, like he's asking
nuts.
Like, bro, like if you have Elon like. You have like answers to the future if you're interviewing.
Yeah,
Elon
Musk. You interviewed an alien.
Down with him for an hour and a half.
You can talk about like. Things that he's trying to do and like it's so crazy to think about.
So cool.
You talk to him and like he's gonna be telling you about things that could possibly change the world.
Yep.
Like it's not just like asking a question. Like you're asking a question and the answer could be like world changing.
Yeah. It's
Because
so
like he's gonna be like he might say something where it's like he's just whatever. Like he just
So
says
crazy.
something and people are like, whoa, this might happen, and then like it's not just like somebody saying random shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like something
So
he says, like he might actually like do,
It might be
and then
big,
it'll
big.
change the world.
Isn't that crazy?
Like,
With
that's
also
when you're asking important questions.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah, that'd be lit. Isn't it crazy with social media too, the access you have to those kind of people? Even if you have a podcast that I think only had 10,000 views every time you viewed, you still have a chance to like DMs. You can go on Instagram and DM someone and shoot your shot. Like back in the day, you couldn't just shoot your shot and call Kevin Hart. Like nowadays with an Instagram, you can just shoot your shot.
You can literally text them.
You should answer Bailey on a. We should answer him. Hey bud, you're on the podcast here. How's it going?
Hey, let me considering open the door.
Oh, okay. Reading, we go open the door for B. I love you, boo. Yeah.
No.
Huh?
Is he here with everyone?
He might be.
That's what I want to talk about too. Was that kid I met last night?
Yeah.
Was that last night? Yeah, last night I worked with this kid, bro, and it was just like, remember when we FaceTimed and I was just talking to you about like the drone pilot and everything like that? He overheard us. He overheard us, and was like, when I walked back over to the post, he was like, "So, what do you know about drones?" I was like, I mean, I don't, like personally, not a lot, because I just like I'm trying to start like the marketing business with drones and stuff. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I used to hella fly drones and stuff, like for like videos. I do videography with them and all this kind of stuff." And he was talking about, kept talking about it, and like he was like, and I was like, "Oh, what did you fly?" Blah blah blah. And I was like, towards the end of the conversation, I was like, "So, did you ever do anything like crazy, like any big products or anything for like any artists or like movie stars?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, actually, have you heard of Jeremiah?" I was like
the artist?
Yeah. I was like,
yeah. No, I've never heard of Jeremiah.
And he was like, yeah, I filmed a music video for him. I was like, what? I was like, did you get to meet him? He was like, bro, I ate dinner with him. I was like, God
Wait,
damn.
think about this. Wait, that was the night I FaceTimed you, right? And we were talking?
Yeah.
Like, live? You have to... What's up, bro? Hey, bro, we're live on the podcast. You better chill, okay? What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? On the live? Gang. What's up, Samson?
Oh, dad, bro?
How you doing, buddy? Good, man. How are you?
But, Samson, think of the chance, like, that I decided to FaceTime you. You answered it. I love you, too. And then that happened.
Oh.
What's up, Dante?
No, what's up, G?
You want to get her on the live real quick? You're live.
I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go?
What's
up?
I do it good. About you.
Wait, we're live, so don't say anything too crazy. All right, wait, how did you get here? I thought you went. Okay, yeah, text me. Oh man, you need some.
We went to the lights. All right, do you want me to
hook you up? What's up, big dog? Look at your face. Did you guys have fun? They went to the lights down at PIR. So
Yeah,
we
we
listened.
Literally.
Yeah, that's what it was. Was it worth it?
Wanna
Imagine
go
going in the
there?
studio.
I was
just
be
thinking-
the first car that can drive
Tell
through.
me how we were all thinking the same shit.
Be the one to be able to mob, and so there's no one in front
Go
of
in
you.
there with a freaking two-step and just, what the fuck?
Going nutty with it.
But yeah, wait, what were you saying?
Oh, I'm drunk.
Oh
Me and
yeah.
that kid, random.
Yeah, you're saying like the fact that like
That
you decided to
fact is
FaceTime me and I decided to answer and then we decided to talk
Bro,
about
like
Oh, we closed that door already?
the amount of like things that have,
Dude, you gotta capitalize on things like that, too.
bro, literally the amount of things that have like fallen into place from like us when we like decided to do what we wanted to do and like start
It's crazy.
pretty
No,
much
literally-
trying to do random
Yeah.
stuff.
And
Like the
John
amount
put
of
it in a
things
really
that have
good
just
way.
kind of fallen into place
It's
are like
actually
actually
nuts.
insane. And like before when we were doing other stuff, like shit like that was not happening.
Yeah,
John,
no.
John put it a really good
I
way
get
too.
you, though.
Do you know what I
That's
mean,
facts, bro. When we were confined?
I guess, yeah. It's like
Really,
a single
yeah.
Yeah,
business.
but that's the thing what I love about just being an entrepreneur, and I really found this out. Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, but like now, like is literally like being able to capitalize on anything at any time because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh well, you're like, what if you met a guy who's like, oh, you make a lot of money in the sunglass industry, and you have a clothing industry?
Yeah.
Well, that's compatible. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can still learn from him and incorporate it.
Yeah.
Or even if
I think we were talking about that, like having like just people that you like.
Just
Yeah.
networking. And
Or what if you had a friend who's like,
I literally forgot the word again.
what if you just met some guy who had like a barbershop and he like needed an investment? It was like, hey, you help me here and I'll give you a return. Like,
Literally.
No, I mean, like
Random
that kid,
things, like-
that kid I literally told, I was like, bro, if one day I need employees, like,
Yeah.
I will hit you up. He's like, bro, he's like, if you need any sort of video, anything, hit me up.
that's so
I was
sick.
like,
Me and Samson and Ray Dean and JT and Bailey actually were. That was a long list, blah, blah, but we were at the mall. We were just talking to this chick, and she like had a dope Instagram page, and she does photography, and I was like, yo, let me follow you. Like, I'll hit you up. Like, I want to start an apparel brand. Like, I would literally pay you to just go do a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Like, that's dope.
Yeah, literally.
We weren't able to do that before.
I know.
Bro,
Like,
it feels so good.
being able to like have people that you trust that are like literally willing to put your name behind them, and like you're willing to do the same for them.
Yeah.
Like, I'll put your brand on my
So
name,
sick.
like on my back, and you're willing, and they're both parties are willing to do that.
Yep.
Like, that's so valuable to
Yeah.
just be able to like
valuable.
literally have somebody, like, just have people everywhere, like photographers or like anything.
Plugs in everything
Yeah,
you need.
and like especially, bro, like especially if you can like give that value to like a customer or something without any sort of like need of return. Like, you just don't do anything. Like, literally, if they're like, actually, no, I don't really like you. Like, I'm like, there's nothing like against you. It's just like I found like some other people.
Mhm.
Like, oh great, like that's fine. But then you give them like some things, you know, like, hey, if you ever need it, or they're like, hey, do you know anybody that does the blah blah whatever?
Yeah,
And you can be like, oh yeah, like I know you, like I know these people, blah 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 blah.
Yep.
They're gonna be like, just adding that value,
freedom, where you can actually add little value. That is a big thing. Is like,
and even if they're like
not being able to do that kind of stress me out.
not down to work with you, but then you do that, like that could literally come
And
back.
not have to give them the cold shoulder.
Yeah.
But just.
And you'd be like, oh yeah, well actually I know another social media marketer that's actually
that would work perfect for what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then now you have a good name, so when they run into someone later, they remember what you're doing. They're like, oh wait, I remember this guy.
Yeah.
That's just cool.
You're like, I need a social media marketer that's not like.
Yeah. They're like, oh, I didn't use this guy, but he would be perfect.
Like, oh yeah, I know this guy. I use this other guy because he's a little bit more established, but this dude's new and he's looking for people.
Yep.
And they're like, oh yeah, I'm also a new business. I don't have that much money.
That's the
Boom,
cool
connected.
thing.
Yeah. And like I can be like, oh yeah, like I know a photographer that can come help you guys if you need pictures taken.
So
because like, or I know a person that know John. I know. A person
not gonna
that
lie,
knows how
I
to
was
fly
just
drones.
gonna say that our friend group's kind of lit because we have like a bunch of people already into different things. So like when we get popping, like we're all just gonna boost each other's things. Like you know what I mean? Like,
bro, have you seen? Bro, Jesus has been.
Jesus going hard. What is he
Jesus
doing?
going stupid hard.
Popping.
Jesus, we love you, by the way.
Jesus has been popping on his.
I just seen him looking at graphs
trading.
and stuff. I'm like,
yeah, Forex trading.
Yeah, bro,
Forex
he's been doing like he said he wants to do it for like 2 months of like where he's just like working on stuff. But he's been like for like the last like month, I would say, he's been like trading like fake money and stuff, and like on a daily basis, he's been making money.
Oh really?
Like on a daily basis.
Later, bro. I love you, man.
He's been making like
Hey,
50. He's making like
watch
50, $60 or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
And like, the other day he made like $100.
Yeah.
Just like all trading money. And if he
That's
does that, and if that was
I'll
all
take my
fake
shoes
money.
too, since you don't think I do.
Oh, his practice money?
Yeah, it was all fake money.
That's sick.
And like he's been making money every day with fake money.
Dude, this is the best feed on YouTube.
Imagine if it was real though. Like he could be making like
This feed
almost
is real.
$300 a day. Like
That's
$300
actually
not
not-
a day, $300 like in the last.
And that
like,
doesn't sound like a
3
lot, but like if he actually did every day, $300 a day, that's like what,
That's
90
so much
grand a month?
money.
That's a lot of money for a young kid.
Literally.
Dude, I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, so I have this. One of my buddies is a banker, or I have a friend whose buddy is a banker. In 1 month, I think I told you about this, but in 1 month, he's a 22-year-old kid took home $8 grand in 1 month. I'm pretty sure he sells loans and stuff, but makes commission, makes kind of the flat rate. But I was like, $8 grand as a 22-year-old.
It's crazy.
And if you were disciplined, like we are, obviously, like you're taking
I
$6
can
grand
live-
and putting it in your bank account a month.
Yeah, you can live a
Shit.
$2,000 lifestyle and
You know
put $6 grand in
the
the bank every year.
opportunities, man.
Well, that's why I'm just trying
As
to
if you
wait
were
for this
smart.
website to launch.
Yeah.
I really hope that drone pilot thing like doesn't take that long.
Has there even any news about like what's going on?
That's crazy. So your dad's postponed it for a little bit.
Yeah, but I've thought about just like starting something else in the meantime.
Oh, okay.
Have you? Like,
Oh yeah, dude.
just
I
Even
don't
you
know.
should. I can.
Dude, like John's about to buy a drone. Like just shit with him maybe.
yeah.
That'd be
Like
sick.
he's our drone. He's our like we could do our own thing with him as our drone
There's
pilot.
got to be so many companies in
Yeah.
Portland that are looking for this kind of stuff. Like, is there a way to
Bro,
go on
there's so
Instagram and
much money in the world, bro.
there
Like,
is.
I could literally, with the amount of social media marketing knowledge I know now,
Yeah.
I could probably make at least an extra $500 to $600 a month.
Yeah, you look.
Like, or 1,000 with one person. Like,
And make me your employee.
Well, I was
Yeah.
gonna tell you, but my stepdad works for a pizza joint that has a couple locations, and they actually pay a social media marketer and photographer like an income, and they're gonna be looking for a new one because I don't know if they like the guy that they had. But that might be a start to just get your feet wet and kind of get like some, like you know what I mean? Like it's a pizza place and
Yeah.
social media account.
Hey,
But-
fucking Gary Vee built a $3 million wine business.
That's
for
what I'm saying, though,
$60
like,
million wine business.
At least just get your
The
feet wet
wine
and kind of
stuff.
build your
Yeah.
resume in a sense because now you can say, well, I did it for this company, helped them do this. I don't know.
There's some testimonials.
And if
stuff
you're
like
looking to not work for valet, you can just do that full time because they'll pay you. They have a full time.
Yeah.
Being a marketer for a job.
I feel like
as
you
a
could.
job would be so much better than just doing valet, like or just any other job pretty much. Like
A
a job where you're somewhere like doing physical labor for an employer.
Bro, all I want is $2,000 a month.
Yeah, and then
I would be happy for like I wouldn't feel stagnant.
Yeah.
If I'm making $2,000 a month from my social media marketing agency,
that'd be sick.
that's all I need. That's literally all I want.
From your own business, when you start to make like 2K, like actual, like profit, like that's you to live off of.
Yeah.
2K from your business. I feel like, and then now that's fully funding your life, and you can step away. That's like when you're really like, dang, like it's actually gonna go.
So that's when like your free time, like bro, like
your free time,
even $1,500
your life,
a
you
month.
design it at that point.
Exactly.
It's all yours now.
I'm working every day, bro. Like I just want
You do
that.
something you actually enjoy.
And I'm not
too.
like working at my job.
Yeah.
Like I'm just working,
Yeah.
like doing my own thing, making my own money. Like whether that's for one person or whether that's for 10 people.
Yeah.
Like $2,000 a month, where I can comfortably be living more comfortable than I am now.
Yeah.
And being able to like be on 100% my own time. Like
just that freedom of time would be so nice. Like
I mean, obviously I'm not on my own time because I'm working for other people.
you're working for
but,
other
like,
people, but
I
I
won't
guess
have to get up.
freedom to design your schedule to a certain extent.
Yeah, like I'll just be able to be at my own home,
Yep.
and I'll be able to work on my computer,
And
and
I
I
have to
theoretically I'm on my own time because I can do everything that I need to do from 12 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock at night.
and just
or
like to
3
be able to
o'clock in the
dump when you want to dump and like pick up your phone when someone
Yeah.
calls. Like
Exactly.
I just hate having a boss. That's my thing. Like
Yeah.
why
Or,
you tell me what to do? Like I don't.
Or if I can go in somewhere else to work, like if I'm on my
Yeah.
laptop and I can go to like the coffee shop
Yeah.
downtown or something for like 2 or 3 hours and just grind
Yep.
on like just different clients and like just make some like make some ads for some different clients and stuff like that, however long it takes. Like, and then you just be like, actually, I need to do something, so I'm not going to do that right now because it doesn't need to get posted until like I have the whole day to post it, or whatever. And then you can just do something really quick, and like go do your stuff, and then like grind like at night or whatever.
And you can
just,
go
like,
get lunch and then do your stuff on your laptop while you're at lunch. Just
Yeah.
that freedom. Not walking in and being like, oh, it's break time. Oh, it's lunchtime. Like, okay, go home now.
literally all I want is 2,000, and I'm
I ain't trying to
done
be
with
rich.
the
I'm
job.
trying to just enjoy my day-to-day life, have the money
for real, bro.
Sub B.
It's so easy. It just makes it so much. Like it just makes the grind so much more worth it.
Yeah, me
So you can just like actually do what you need to do, like on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And then you can just work so much harder because then you.
And
don't
if you
have any
then you
stuff
you
to
can
worry about.
actually work 10 to 12 hours because one, you're not probably dreading your work so hard, and you can design your schedule. So you're like, oh, I want to go to the gym here.
Yeah.
I want to eat here.
Yeah.
You make sure you get.
And the
everything
work
done.
you're doing is actually fun and passionate.
None of those days where you come home and you're like, oh, gotta clean, gotta do this, gotta get this done. Like, oh, but I gotta be at work for 8 hours because I can't multitask at work. I can only do work.
Yeah.
Like
I want to
your
just build a
business.
schedule like around my business.
Yeah.
Like I literally can't have a schedule when I'm where we work.
Yep.
Like you have to make your
it's so
schedule
hard.
week by week. Like
That's so
or whatever,
cool.
like-
Design your life every week.
yeah, literally. Like. I don't know, it's just
And with
so
that,
much
you're gonna
fun.
have the opportunity to be able to travel and do whatever.
Exactly. So I can
You
work
like
on
have a
my
client in
computer.
You can literally
California.
work for
Hey, I
coffee shop
need
and
this
a visa.
for
You
this
want
many
to?
months. You can
Yeah.
just go do that.
I'll be in
Spain.
Ibiza, so you might have to call me through a different app because it's
Yeah.
a
You might have to WhatsApp me instead of just call me. So.
But I'll be there, and then
Freaking
But here's my Snapchat, here's my WhatsApp number, just call me.
Noah in Ibiza.
literally on a
That's
yacht,
so
someone
lit.
calls me and he's like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo, one second, I'm about to hop on this jet ski." I'm like,
Back
"Ah,
in there.
I
Jet
bet."
ski. I was thinking that Lil Pump song. Jet ski. Jet ski. It's so funny.
That's
You
all
guys
I'm
crazy.
trying to do, bro.
It's gonna be lit, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
I want to show you
Follow
this
us,
picture,
bro.
though. I want to show you this picture. No.
Just doing this stuff. I actually really enjoy this. This is so fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
So fun.
I'm talking about so much random stuff.
So much random things. There's probably jambalaya up in here, but you know.
Roman sent me this picture, and it just like.
Roman Wheeler, shouts out to you, Roman. If you ever see this, I love
come
you.
back
Give
to
it a go.
Spain. I miss you.
No, where's Roman?
Roman's just like, no lie, he's just like one of the coolest dudes. I've always loved him so much. Chill
He sent
guy,
me this picture that I
spicy as shit
I'm
though.
trying to go to Spain, bro.
just the first like when I saw it, I just immediately thought of like just like
Dude, Lily had glitter all over her face.
Really?
I was like, dang, you look like Edward from Twilight up in this piece. So funny. Oh yeah.
me and Roman sending each other way too many TikToks. It's actually bad.
We're like, I want to go to Spain
Okay, yeah.
and visit Roman, but like,
Mhm.
still be
Easy work.
making money.
Dude,
So he sent me these
whoa.
pictures, and I was just like immediately thinking of it as like imagine just that being the workplace, like going outside and sitting
Peeking
on
out
your
your window
laptop
and
like,
just seeing that. That's the type of
I'm
place you
actually
need like
gonna
a
get mad if you
motorcycle and
talk
just
about
whip
that.
those little.
I'm gonna get mad if you talking about that.
Yeah.
I wanted, bro, like, And then that's
Yeah, it's gonna be so lit.
Like just like waking up in that location and just like
yeah.
drinking coffee, like chilling, and then like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
Sit down, open your laptop, and
Yeah, tomorrow I'm finishing.
like so chill.
I'm starting like the rest of like the Facebook marketing like little section in those videos I'm watching.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm just gonna send it because like that's like the last thing I really need.
Yeah.
Like, because there's like a couple things that I still need to watch, like acquiring, like just getting clients and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
And then I'm gonna be.
I have like I have like enough knowledge, bro. Like just going in and being like, yo, like,
Yeah.
this is what I'm doing. Like,
Honestly,
if you don't want to fuck with me, then
Yeah.
whatever. I'll go to the next person.
Yeah.
Go to like 10 different places a day.
You'll get a hit eventually.
Some like if I go to 10 different places a day, all I need is one person to be like, sure, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you're
Sure
working for
about
me
it.
for free, like there's nothing I have to lose.
Yeah.
It's free. Like we'll see how
Eventually-
you do. If you do good, and look, you work for a month, you do good, and they're like, sure,
Yeah.
keep you around, $1,000, done.
And then
Do
eventually at that
next
point,
day, literally for
Yeah.
2 days, 3 days straight. Like once that's done, it's gonna take like probably like this month of like getting the rest of the year or getting the rest of the stuff I need to get done.
Yeah.
And then like on like the new year, like when like in January, like by the end of January, I'm trying to have at least one client
That'd be so
of my
sick.
own thing, like for paying like $1,000.
Yep.
Or maybe not in January, but like I'm trying to at least have a
First
client.
couple months of the year
I'm trying to have a client by the end of January.
Getting that
like,
first
working
client
for free.
is just
And
the
they're
hard
gonna, like,
part, but
Yeah, and then maybe like in the next 2 months, like I'll get them in January.
Yeah.
Work until February for a month, and then by like March, I'd say have them paying like $1,000. Like by
That's
March, I want one person paying $1,000. I'm just gonna literally go out like on a daily basis and talk to like 10 different people. I need to pick like
It's
a
so sick.
really good niche, but like
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to like
Yeah.
at least. I'm just gonna go in, bro, or like give them a phone call, send them an email. Like I need to make like a LinkedIn
For
account.
some reason, every
a
single time
LinkedIn
I
account would
think
help
about,
so much.
For some reason, every single time I think about niches, I think about car dealerships.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I want to get there
Maybe it's
eventually,
because I
but
just really
at
want
first,
GTR, but who knows?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to like. I think I'm gonna either do like plastic surgery or like dentist.
Oh, that'd be
Just like I think plastic surgery I think is pretty huge, but like
yeah.
I don't know like what the competitive field is like in that market, but like
Yeah.
I guess I'll just figure it out. Honestly,
You'll have
try,
to
but
just learn.
I'll go to like 10 different places. Like in like the month, I'm trying to go to like in the first month of January, I'm trying to go to like at least 15 to 20 different places, or send out 15 to 20 different emails.
Yeah.
Being like, I'm coming in, like I'm gonna come in.
Yeah.
And talk to like the owner and like
Yeah.
show them what I have to
Hi,
offer. And like it's gonna be shitty at first. Like I'm not gonna have any idea what to
Yeah.
say. Like I'm
But
gonna look
that's
like an
the-
idiot.
that's
but,
the
like,
fun
the whole
part.
point.
At
You
the
have to
end
do
of
that.
like
You have
at
to do
the
that to
end
get
of
the good
January.
I mean,
like,
just like this, we just had to click start.
Yeah.
Exactly.
At the
So
end
you
of
have to do
January,
something.
I'll have to have,
Okay,
like,
just
I can have at least one, bro. Like
Easy.
one person that's down to like give me a
Easy.
chance, bro. Somebody's going to be down to give me a chance.
Especially somebody who's maybe potentially just started their business in the last year. You know,
Yeah.
who's on the same page as you. They're like trying to collaborate with someone. They got a little fun. So like, yeah, I'm trying to,
Yeah.
I don't know, do something.
Bro, like they're gonna be like, bro, I have nothing to lose. Like, I'll
Yeah.
give this kid a shot. Like somebody's gonna say yes.
Yeah, like worst case scenario, they pay you $1,000 for 1 month and then they don't like you and they go their own way.
Yeah, and there you go. Already got experience. And
But like,
and
yeah,
then
I'm so
jump
over
down.
like just, bro, I've been lacking so hard.
I feel like
like,
I've
it's all
been too
good.
for sure.
No, it's all good.
It's not good, bro. Like,
No, it's all
Literally-
good, bro. We're 19 years old.
bro, we're so
I mean, we
young.
just came
20
off
I
of
literally
a...
don't understand, bro. Like, it gets to my head so much about like, oh, I'm wasting my time,
Me too.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing nothing.
Why
But, like,
does that thought creep in our heads
Bro,
so much?
It's
so
a good thing
bad,
because
but
it keeps a fire under.
It
our
does.
arms.
it does.
Fire,
But
yeah.
like, do you know think about people that don't think like that? Or like, bro, I'm chilling. Like,
Yeah, they're just like, well, today I
I'm
came home and played Fortnite 45 days in a row. Like,
yeah,
no
bro.
stream on, no nothing, just having fun. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, it's so good, but it's stressing me out because like I just
Yeah.
feel like I'm not doing anything.
You know what I
But like
realized?
it's so nice. But this next year I'm so over it, bro. Like
yeah.
No,
I'm
same.
like,
That's why I'm
what
just
are
trying
they
to
gonna
take
do?
one
Judge
day
me
at
and
a
be
time.
like,
I feel like
"This kid thinks he's an
2019
idiot."
I feel like
Yeah.
2019 was
This
just a
kid's an idiot.
practice.
Okay, I'm an idiot. Peace out. I'll go to the next guy.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to say yes. Like,
I think with
somebody's
you,
gonna be
like the thing that's like really cool about both of you actually is you just like some kids probably come in and they're all like fake. Like you guys are genuinely relatable, nice kids. Like somebody's not gonna be like this kid's full of
Yeah.
shit. Like no, you're gonna come in. It's gonna be cool. You're gonna be honest. I think humbleness we've all learned is kind of the key to things.
Yeah,
like
facts.
keep it just straight up real with your story and like
Bro,
I
like,
would give you a
yeah.
shot. Look, like no lie.
They're gonna be like, look, I somewhat know what I'm doing. I've
Yeah.
learned things that you, especially if you're going to a place that has no has nothing. Like they don't
Yeah.
have Facebook ads, they don't have anything.
oh, bro.
The things that I can tell them, they're gonna be like, whoa, like I've
Yeah,
never
I
heard
didn't
that.
know
I didn't know
Like
that.
some
I
mom
didn't know
and
that.
pop
You
shop
give
or
them like a
something?
thing that's like, yo, look, your online like what's the word? Like your online appearance is ass.
Yeah.
Like I can make it this much better just by doing these simple steps. Step
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5.
It's gonna be nice when you
Bro,
get like
like,
a couple
literally.
clients and stuff, and you'll be able to get like a general consensus of like, see,
Yeah.
I've done this and helped these people on average
Exactly.
grow this much.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna
That's
work
dope.
for free for like the first month
Yeah,
of
just
like
try.
10 different people, or like I'll go to 10 different places.
So
However many
Gary Vee
people I
says to
find.
do too.
Yeah, I'm gonna work
Just like an internship kind of thing. Like, hey,
Provide
look,
your
I'm willing to work
services
for free
for
for
free.
3 months. If you like
Yeah.
me at the end of this,
Yeah.
pay me and we'll continue.
I think like the first 5.
That would be smart.
The first like 5 people I do, I'm gonna try doing like the first 5 people I go to,
Yeah.
or like the first 5 people I actually acquire
Yep.
is gonna be like a month for
That's
free.
fair.
Like I'm not gonna get one person for free, and then once they start paying me, then I'm just gonna start asking for payments from the rest of the people. Like I'm gonna get like at least 5 people that like all did a 1 month free thing and then said yes,
Mhm.
and then like after the 5 people I have that have done the free thing, been excited about it, and then gone to like the payment
Yep.
plans or whatever. Then after those 5 people, I'm gonna start charging people because then
Yep.
I can be like, look, I have bro.
Yeah.
Remember that guy
Then
I
you'll
told
be
you?
able to
Remember
upfront
that video I was
charge.
talking to you about? Oh yeah, I didn't even think I told you about that.
Uh,
But the video I told you, the 18-year-old kid that did
Mhm.
a social media marketing agency,
Yeah.
makes like $320,000 a year, has 4 clients, has 4 like
That's it?
loyal.
big businesses or
I mean, yeah.
bigger or
Bigger.
bigger names, bigger, yeah.
But he has 4 acquired clients,
And they pay him a
and he
salary of
gets.
$320.
He said he made $80,000 last month. Yeah,
$300,000
and
a year.
on average, he makes like around 25.
Probably
I think
25,
25K
yeah.
a year.
Minimum 26. That's pretty crazy.
For
Around.
clients, so I mean, like, yeah, like $6,000 clients,
6,000
right? big,
a client
big
a month.
clients.
That's pretty dope.
But yeah, what I was gonna say about that video though is that like the video of the social media marketing agency was like the first video that ever got me interested in like being an entrepreneur or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? Because like
How long ago did you watch
I know,
this?
like when I was 18,
Oh,
so
okay.
like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
I watched this like, and remember how I told you like I wanted to make online money? It's
Yeah.
like what I wanted from life.
Yep.
And
Oh, that's awkward.
it's like what I wanted, and so like up until then I was trying to find something like that intrigued me, and that was online money. And like
Yeah.
up until then I didn't know until I found that video,
That's
and all I heard obviously when I was 18 was $320,000 a year working from the computer.
Shouts out to that guy. You better like
Literally,
email
bro.
him one day when you make it.
I know. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. Like I was like, I'm down, and like I didn't take anything else away from that video.
Yeah.
But like I watched it the other night, and I was just watching it, and it was insane the amount of knowledge that I have now compared to when I watched that at 18. Like now, everything he said, like I already was
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
like it was like he said he started out doing it, and then after a year and a half of doing it, he was like able to turn it into a big business, and it took him like all that time.
It's not bad.
It like he started it with like the knowledge that we had like before what we've learned.
Yeah.
He started it, and then like eventually he turned it into like what it is now with the knowledge that we have now. But like it's just crazy to think
So
that like
sick.
I knew most of the stuff he was talking about before I'm even starting. So like I know that I can start it from where he started it, but I already know what it's going to need to take
Yeah.
that I'm going to have to do for it to
Yeah.
get to that
He
part.
had to.
He had to like figure
Figure
that
it
out.
out,
Like
yeah.
what I was talking about, like he didn't know like how to keep clients because he didn't know how to like show them like the lifetime. Like he didn't know the lifetime customer value.
Yep.
And like how like he didn't know the question or the answer to the question that they were asking him of like how do I know what I'm paying you is paying off.
Exactly.
And he was like, and literally like it took him a year and a half to figure that answer out.
Yeah.
And I already know the answer before I'm
Yeah,
even
he
going
gave you the
into it.
shortcut.
And like he was like talking about like yeah, I had to turn it into a big business and like all this stuff, and he was talking about it like it was like the first time that the people that he was talking to were hearing it about like turning it into a big business
Yeah.
and like being able to step away and like having like manager accounts for like those 4 different accounts he has and whatever and all this stuff. And I was like, that's literally already my plan. Like I already know that I'm gonna take it there eventually. And
Yeah.
like he had to figure out that
Where
he
to
wanted
take
to
it,
take it
yeah.
there.
Because he took the first step and he didn't have much direction
Yeah,
after that.
and I was like, that's insane. Like,
That's so dope.
and I took everything else from that video now of like, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Before I was like $25,000 a month and social media marketing, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But now it's like, now I actually know how to do it.
Yeah.
There's
Money.
just-
You're like, this is the goal, but I don't know how to get
Literally.
there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But now I like actually, it was so sick, bro. Like, that got me so excited.
Yeah.
Like when I watched that,
So
and
lit.
like I just was like, whoa, like I already know everything, and like
That's so
I can
crazy,
actually
man.
relate to this kid, and not like he didn't seem like some crazy like millionaire adult to me anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I
He
mean? Like
seems
he didn't. Yeah. Like
he
He didn't
before I
seem
was
as
like,
like some like unattainable. Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, I was like, bro, I can. Really
No
do
Grant
that.
Cardone, 7,000 apartment complexes, own cash.
$190 million a year on just his apartment complexes.
That guy's like my favorite guy now, dude. Fuck with that
Yeah,
dude.
I watched a video of him the other day of just like, just one of his videos, and it made me really like him. Just
Yeah.
with the stuff he was talking about.
He's actually really humble, but
He
he
literally
has that
just-
edginess to him.
He's a person that just like is super humble, super doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And his videos, if you go to his YouTube and just watch his daily videos, it's
Yeah.
not like Gary Vee where he does like compilations of his talks and stuff.
Yeah.
It's literally just he'll get in his car or whatever he's doing and just put his phone up and just like talk about like just
It's
what
dope.
he's thinking about, and it just like he's a super genuine like relatable dude.
That's way dope.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Someone's asking
But yeah.
him,
What's that?
Nick Thomas.
Nick
Thomas
What's up, bro? What's up?
asked you what happened to Superman.
Oh man, I sold the. Wait, what's the name?
Nick Thomas.
Oh, I know him. Yeah, he's got a Focus. Bro, it's funny because I was actually looking at a Focus ST, and I was like actually debating if I kind of wanted one.
I wanted
kinda
one
dope.
like.
But I sold the Subi.
They're cool.
Sold the Subi to get out of debt. I needed to get out of debt, you know.
Bro,
But
it's so smart. to have those. So
yeah, getting it out was
Yeah.
close.
I only
Especially
have,
with the one I'm going through right now.
Now I want
you
to
know?
put myself in
like,
bed.
for sure.
Like, oh my
Now I want to put myself in bed.
Pretty much, I just wanted to free up some income, bro. Like, I'm trying to expand. You know, like we're all. I mean, you guys know we're on the entrepreneur grind.
Bro, that's why I like literally.
freeing
when
up $400 a month from a car payment and car insurance
Yeah.
and gas. Gas was expensive to Subi because
Yeah.
I would be doing tolls all
Yeah,
day. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
That's kind of where.
Every time I made it backfire, that was like $2 in gas.
It's like not the time we just bum 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 bum.
Hey, bro, thank you for tuning in, though. It's funny. I was gonna hit you up on Instagram because I was actually kind of like Focus STs. The hatches are dope.
Yeah, I
You
want.
can
to
get
see
them
He
for-
sold his ST.
They're dope.
Got a gray 2010 M3.
Oh,
Sold to my buddy. I think he's gonna sell it here soon. So if you want one,
oh, dang. The red one? I'm down. It's sick.
that's
That thing is dope too.
SD.
Yeah, his was
He's
sick.
on Instagram.
Yeah. Forget his Instagram though.
What is his Instagram?
Yeah.
Wait, was that the one that has like the black stripes down the middle?
No, I don't think it does. But it had an RS wing.
I remember Remember when I raced somebody
Oh,
in
yeah,
that
that's
ST in your Subi when I
Oh
took you to
yeah,
school that
you
one day?
dipped on
I
you.
thought that
Yeah,
was-
he smacked me.
I thought that was Carlos.
Yeah, I got rid of my Subi because I let these fools drive and they blew the motor.
Bro, like I was talking to somebody about like not having debt,
Yeah.
and like they literally were like astonished.
Dude, when you talk, it's like
They were
some foreign
"Wait,
language.
Debt's bad, and I was
You know
like,
what's funny though? It's like then you learn like all these entrepreneurs, like some big ones are debt free. Like Gary Vee always talks about having liquid cash.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I wasn't liquid enough to invest in that. And it's like,
I'm gonna try to follow. His
I mean, you can go
Instagram.
either way. I think debt is manageable. I don't think debt is manageable to when you only make $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
Like
facts.
if you got $500 in payments and you have $20,000 in debt, like how are you really gonna move forward in an opportunity?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I don't,
Just to free up that mental
it
stress.
just depends. Yeah. If
that
you're like
cash
doing
flow.
it just because you're like, yeah. If you just can't afford it, like,
If it unless it's like in my
if
opinion,
it ever stresses you out, to any
stresses
point,
you out,
then
or
I
if
think
it's like
pointless.
if it's debt that's helping you move forward, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like obviously, like there's tons of YouTubers who like take out a loan to mod a BRZ and that's their channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like no, someone posted.
That makes
MLD
sense to me.
posted a video about it.
Oh yeah,
About why it's
making.
profitable to take
So,
loans.
like,
At that
like
point,
that
you're
is
writing
really-
it off, aren't you? Because it's
Yeah.
free business,
I mean, I don't think
Bro,
you're writing it off.
not the whole thing.
Grant Cardone writes off Cullinan
What is it?
as a business expense. Rosewood Cullinan.
Oh really?
Truck.
Yeah, you wrote off a
He
fucking
wrapped
$7
it.
million plane.
He wrapped it in like
He
his
wrote it
business. He wrapped it
I mean,
in
I
like,
guess
his
at that
business,
point it
like
would be
logos and
transportation.
stuff, and so from that wrote off.
That's
As a
crazy.
business card, business expense.
Yeah.
That's actually
Cullinan,
so
bro.
smart. But yeah,
That's
like
a
I was
goat,
talking
dude.
to this kid about like leasing cars.
Yeah.
And they were like, "That was the worst idea. Like that's a horrible idea." And I was like, "Wait, tell me this." I was like, "Bro, if you think about it, it's basically like, yeah, you're never gonna own it,
Yeah.
but like, you're not in debt.
Yep.
And like, if shit hits the fan, like you can just dip.
Exactly.
Like you might have it for like a couple months.
Yeah, the
or
bad
whatever,
thing
but-
about if you go, this is the thing if people don't really realize is like, if you go in debt for a car, and you know you owe a bunch of money on it, and the car is depreciating in value, and then you wreck it, and then it loses value because now it goes from a $15,000 car to a $9,000 car just rebuilt title or whatever. Now if you sell it, you can't even pay off your loan. So if you want to get a new car, you have now you're rolled over.
Yeah.
You want to get a car, you're also paying $5,000 from your old car, now $20,000 for your new car.
Yeah.
You can snowball that shit really fast.
Yeah, literally. Bro, and I was, but like, yeah, I'm trying to lease
Not
a car.
worth it.
Like,
Just to be what? Have a cool car?
Yeah.
Like, have a little bit of delayed gratification is
Yeah.
have your car cash and no worry in the world.
Yeah.
Like
But like that's why I kind of want to lease a car for like a year.
that'd be dope.
Just because
yeah.
it like, especially if you're trying to start stuff, like if
Yeah.
you're just obviously if you have a nicer car, people are
Yeah.
gonna look at you. And, like,
Yeah, for
a little
something you do
differently.
like that would be dope.
Yeah, like you pull up to like a client in like a Tesla or something.
Yeah.
Like I just want to lease like a Model 3, bro. They're like $500.
Model 3s are sick.
You have no engine problems, and anything that happens to the car is taken care of.
Yeah.
And you're
And it's
you're not
electric.
in debt. Like yeah, I'm not gonna own it, but I don't really want to own a Model 3 anyways.
Yeah.
It's like I can just have it for a little bit and have a nice car that I never have to pay for gas, and like there's no reason not to. Like I'm not in debt. If something sketchy happens, and like my whole business just goes tits up or whatever,
Yeah.
then I can just dip from the Tesla and I
Tits
just
up.
have my Audi. Like I'm not gonna sell the Audi.
No.
I can just have that.
The
And
Audi
then,
stuff.
like,
I mean, you own the Audi now, right?
And then just build
I have
that.
like $100.
Oh yeah, so you own
But I
it.
own it at this
Yeah.
point.
I own the Z too, so
Yeah, y'all
I
are
need as
smart.
many cars as possible for sure.
Exactly. You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
keep the Z, and
Yeah.
like I'm gonna keep the Audi. If anything happens, like shit hits the fan or whatever,
Fuck
I
it.
can just get rid
That's
of it.
actually smart. I never really thought about that because the Z just got engine problems.
Yeah,
So
I
like
mean, you could
leasing
just
a
swap
car
the
and then
motor.
fixing the Z and stuff.
Exactly.
Let's put a 2J in it.
I'm fatly down.
Like, can we?
I'm insanely down.
2J swap.
No, I want to just turbo the VQ.
That'd be sick.
I want to build a VQ to be low compression and then turbo it.
That'd be cool.
So I can actually
Oh,
push
that'd
like
be crazy.
15 pounds, not 15 pounds, like
I want to
Yeah.
build the Audi.
oh yeah, like 15, 17 pounds of boost because like lower compression. Like
Yeah.
that's the problem with the motors; they're so high compression. So like people run like 7 pounds of boost on the high compression
Really?
motor, but it puts you up to like 350, 400 wheel.
That's
I
pretty
want,
dope.
like,
Because
I
it's
want,
so
like,
high
300
compression.
I want my Audi to be like three.
Is that pretty easy on your Audi?
Mm,
Just a turbo kit, or do you need to build the motor?
It's like a what?
No.
Stage 3 tune.
Yeah, you
Training
can
and stuff
get, you can
good
get
though?
pretty close to. You can get like, you can get like 300 wheel and torque.
That's
for
pretty
like
good.
nothing, just
That's
bolt
fast.
That would dip.
Oh,
Your car's
that's
kind of
fast.
small too. It's not that big.
Yeah, it's like less than 3,000, I think.
That's crazy.
Or no.
Probably like
It's
3,200 pounds.
Yeah. I think
2000?
The Subi was like 3,400, I
Oh,
think.
I was like, yeah, no.
That's pretty dope.
But yeah, like literally, if you just get like better high pressure fuel pump
What year is it?
injectors to
Yeah, you need to-
injectors, high pressure fuel pump intake, downpipe, front mount, full exhaust.
3400.
turbo
and then-
upgrade.
no, you don't even have to. Stage,
Stock turbo?
yeah, tune
Whoa.
like a stage 3. That's with all that stuff, you get
Yeah.
like probably a stage 3.
Dang, out of a 2-liter turbo?
Yeah, and you
That's
can probably
crazy.
have like 300 horse and like 300 pound-foot of torque, and you're
They
chilling.
would dip, bro.
You have
They would dip. Dude, that's crazy. That'd be so fun. What are you looking at here?
your curb weight is 3,500 pounds.
Oh, that's not bad.
So,
That's like a lighter car, I'd
Yeah.
say.
Little
Subaru-
lighter.
300 pound,
I'm pretty sure
300 pound,
Subaru's like 32, 33.
300 wheel and 300 pound-foot would be perfect. Like
Yeah.
I would have that car
And you could daily
and
it
then lease a
it'd be
car,
good.
and then
Mine's
I'll be
30
chilling. And then
mine's
something
3,200.
sketchy happens, get rid of it, and I
Yeah.
still have my Audi.
Exactly.
Or every once in a while, trade off.
Mine's 3,200.
Or just literally have
Oh,
that.
really?
Literally have the Audi for if something sketchy happens. Like
Yeah.
don't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like just have
Backup
it
car.
nice, or just not even build it. Like you know what I mean. Or just leave it how it is and just have it, and then like just turn it on every once in a while, keep it running. Don't
Yeah.
pay insurance on it.
That's one of
so
my
they
buddies.
can
He
have
has 2
insurance.
Subis. He has one that he just like
Yours is-
doesn't
yours
drive
is
in
lightest.
winter, turns it on every day, but like doesn't drive it. Has 2. He literally has an STI 04 and like a
Yours,
06.
yours was the lightest out of all, right?
Oh, what was 3,000 pounds?
33,000.
Oh,
Almost straight. Mine's 32, yours is 35.
Maybe that's why the Subi pulled on so many cars, even though it was only like 250 wheel.
That's what I'm saying.
I think
300 is
it
fast.
dims. I think kind
Mine's like 260, 250 wheel probably.
Yeah.
I want 300 wheel.
yeah, it's
I want
300 above.
350 wheel. 350 to 400 wheel.
Some people say it's not possible in the Audi, but some people say it is.
Really?
This one dude basically just got a bigger turbo and like the rest of like supporting mods,
Yeah.
and he had like 410 horsepower and like 450 pound-foot of torque.
Whoa.
And it was like a 626 like precision turbo,
Hey.
and then like just regular like high pressure fuel pump and like
Yeah, like
injectors,
RS-37, yeah.
like a lot of S3 and RS4 parts,
Yeah.
and like a stage 3 remap and stuff like that, and then like I think he had like a lightweight flywheel, and then like a what else did he have? I think he had
Lightweight
obviously like
flywheel,
a 6-punch
essential,
clutch or something like
especially
that.
in turbo car.
Obviously something to hold it, to hold the power.
That
and
would be
then
so fast though.
lowered, tuned, and this thing was like fast. It's
Yeah.
Bro, 450 pound-foot of torque and 400
That's stupid.
wheel
Bro.
on that little
lightweight
car.
flywheels I can rev like a DTR.
Bro, I need a lightweight flywheel. That thing
Oh, I
revs
can't wait to have
so
cars, bro.
slow. The
Maybe to
Audi-
build another STI.
Somewhat fast, but it'd be so fun. Just
Does your RPMs like, bro? Say you're like just coasting, like,
Mhm.
like say you're like at 60 or whatever, or like 40,
Yeah.
and you put it back in neutral, and you're just like coasting, and you rev it.
Yeah.
Does it like rev slower? Or does it rev the same?
same. Actually, no,
I
slower.
haven't paid
I feel
For
attention.
mine, like literally, I
So-
like am flooring it. It goes
Really?
like when it's like goes.
Oh
And
no,
then
yeah,
eventually
that
goes.
would make sense because you already moved. Like you already moved them.
But when I'm stopped and I rev it, it goes.
Oh, would that make sense?
But when I'm driving, it's like
Mine's slower, but it's not like ridiculously slow.
mine goes pretty noticeably slower.
Really?
Like if I'm revving it.
Would that have to do with it because there's already motion like happening? Wheels
I
already
really
turning.
have no idea. I was so confused when I was doing it.
Yeah,
But
maybe
I just
some
want a
others
lightweight
now
flywheel.
are
Brandon has a lightweight flywheel in his, and it revs out pretty
Like
quick.
it's essential
Right.
too for like a turbo car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
for
like all
sure.
the turbo lag and stuff.
Facts.
Yeah, but he just has stuff like that, and he has a stupid bill. Bro, like I looked up all the parts that he had because he listed supposedly listed everything he had on
Yeah.
the car in like the description or whatever. It was like $2,000 or like $2,500 to get everything.
What?
Yeah,
See, not in the
So
city,
prob-
bro. I would have to
probably
do the
like-
whole thing.
probably like 3,000 after like if to like
That's
go to a
chilling.
place and get it tuned.
That's not
But like
bad.
2,500 parts.
Yeah.
Like, just to obtain everything.
That's easy.
And obviously you could probably do everything yourself. Like I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, we could do everything.
Yeah.
yeah.
We've done some pretty shitty
Lamson
work.
Wheeler, dude, he could do anything. Parker, you're kidding me?
I mean, yeah.
We've
Parker.
done some pretty
Parking
shitty
would be-
work too.
What do you mean, like bad?
Like just hard job.
Oh, hard
Oh,
jobs,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Parker did the front mount Jaquay on his Subi and stuff like that. Like we could
Yeah,
easily do
yeah,
front
they
mount.
had
Dude,
to
front
mess
mount's
with
just piping.
Yeah.
Just redirecting your piping.
Especially if you get something that's like a straight direct bolt.
If
on
it's
it,
straight
direct, yeah.
So there's like supercharger kits and shit that are straight to the pumps. Like,
Pretty
here,
cool.
take off your intake manifold, take off your exhaust manifolds, put these ones on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like,
Put the supercharger on
it was like
top,
TJ's
bolt it all
Mustang.
down.
Yeah, TJ's Mustang was
Get
easy.
it. Only the hardest part is getting
700 wheel.
the hardest part is just like getting it tuned.
Yeah,
It's
you need
good.
to go to like a proper place to get it tuned and
Yeah.
stuff.
That's crazy.
But a lot of places, there's like ECS, I think
Yeah.
is what it is.
Oh, I've heard of that place.
Yeah.
It's right here down the street, ain't it?
No, that's
What is that one?
that was PSI.
Not PSI.
There's PSI.
Like on Cornell. You're talking about
Wait.
the German tuning shop?
No, or ECS is like a big online they're like famous. It's not like a local.
Yeah,
thing.
ECS tuning.
Yeah.
think it's
But like
something
they make
Like
like
sell like standalone units and stuff like that.
yeah, and
else.
like
Oh,
like
I
that.
think I've heard of this.
where you can like
Yeah.
literally tell them what's under your car and they'll make like a custom tune if you send them
Oh,
the
really?
ECU. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Or like a
Baseline too.
yeah, but like obviously you'd have to get it done.
I'd rather just take my new diet.
Just like what Parker did. That's the only way it's gonna work. But like for like a stage 2, like just a downpipe and an intake, you
Yeah.
can literally just send off your ECU.
Yep.
And like they'll send it back to you and it'll be good. Or you just like
Yeah.
get like the plug-in thing.
Oh, yeah, that thing stuff. Oh, dang, you're shooting flames, my dude. I think it's pretty dope, too. Yeah, it doesn't have black stripes. Oh, hey. Them threes are so dope, bro. That's dope. Then I,
Bro, what do you think you're gonna do, like
yeah,
car wise? Like
car-wise.
what do you think you're gonna get after you have what you have right now? Like after the Beamer?
I already said what I'm getting.
I've really
Just a
actually,
straight GTR.
I've really
I
actually,
decided that my next car is either going to be a GTR or something German.
yeah, I kind of want some, I don't know, like, I kind of like Beamers now, so getting like an M3 or something would be kind of lit. But I really want to build an STI hatch, like an 010 up.
Like build one.
Yeah, like build one, like flares, wheels, suspension, and then obviously some power mods. Like
And then what would you do after that?
next, yeah, it's got to be like a GTR or something.
You go from that to GTR. I want to go like
Probably go from like anywhere from like $15,000 to $20,000 car. Next one hopefully being like 40 plus.
My entire
Yeah.
reasoning for getting a German car is because I've had a loud American car, and I have a loud Japanese car now, so I feel like the next step is just have a loud German car.
Yeah.
Just something
Yeah.
and something.
V8. Yeah, actually that'd be sick.
Yeah, I think I was saying
Oh,
Samsung.
dude, I really messed with Mercedes at like a C, like the C63.
C63.
that's
That's
so
what
hard.
I think it's
That's the only thing I don't like about leasing is like you can't modify it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't.
You have to-
Actually, if you're
That's why I
oh yeah,
want,
if you're on
like,
a
a
lease,
Tesla at first, just to like have for like a couple of years
Yeah.
until I can like just cop a like GTR. That's why I don't know. I don't know because I don't know.
I've also thought about just driving my car
GTRs
to
are
the
just
ground
crazy, bro.
and then like getting another car.
Yeah,
I just don't think there's many cars I could get for $50K and have as much fun as I would in a GTR.
there's not. There's really not.
Like where you're like, you get bolt-ons and you're making 700.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
It's not
I just
possible.
want like
And
I don't
that
know.
shoots flames bigger than freaking.
I want like a. I was telling Samson I want after mine. I think I'm gonna get like.
What are you laughing at? You better fill us in now.
Are you watching us and laughing at us?
I
Here you
want
come, here you come join the
like
podcast.
a 335i or a 135.
Yeah.
I want to go from the Audi to a
I want
135,
That'd be sick.
and then maybe have a 135 and a Tesla.
What the heck?
Okay,
is
so
it?
today we're gonna be making the ideal woman that every guy
what is
wants.
this?
So
You
first,
wanna
gotta
see
get
it
the
now?
tan color. Second, height. Shawty's gotta be short as hell. Weight.
Shawty's gonna be
two
short.
pound, right there. She gotta be kind of thick. You know what I mean? Chest. Yes. Chest.
Yes.
Chest. Waist. I don't know. Let's do like, say like right there. Hips. Kind of thick. Right there. Thick enough. Inseam, I don't know what that is, but we're going to put that bitch right here.
It's an inseam.
Exercise. My girl gotta be strong. So she can do miles when I'm out of pocket.
Out of pocket. Oh, what the heck, bro? Y'all wish y'all could see this right now. That is the
She's
ugliest.
kind of bad though.
Hell no.
Kind of bad at this.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's
Yeah.
so hard.
Looks
Once
like a
how does
troll,
Valencia
bro.
find shit like that?
That's stupid.
But yeah, I don't know. Like that's why it's hard. I
She
don't know.
commented a couple times.
She did.
I don't know if I want to go to like. I don't know if I want to just keep my car and just like get my bands up
He
to
said I
like
gotta let you know.
to like
Oh yeah, you gotta let me
2,500 a
drive
month.
them 3, bro.
It's like 2,500
Be
a
way
month, and then like just get a Tesla and just have it until I can cop like a
That'd be sick.
30, 40,
Tesla
$30,000 to $60,000 car.
Yeah.
Or just
What,
or just keep upgrading. Just go from like my car.
Yeah, slow
Like,
upgrades.
yeah, that's the thing though, because
What
like
cool German car?
it's gonna be so hard to like get a new car
Mhm.
if I'm like not trying to have debt.
Yeah. That's
Because
true.
like if I'm trying to save up 15,000
well, at least
for
for
like
now.
yeah,
For now.
I don't know. That's why I kind of just want a Tesla because it's literally just a new car
Yeah.
and it's like
You
Need to
would
save
be
up
so
every
nice to
month.
it's like
daily
500
around
bucks a
too.
month and it's you never have to pay for gas and you're chilling
Chilling.
and it's fast. Like you're not gonna
You would smoke most people.
yeah, like it's not gonna be boring. Like you're gonna be able to mob.
You just have to
dip.
take it somewhere to get it charged mostly there though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to like go do your work at a coffee shop that has like a charger outside because you're not gonna go charge it at
But
home.
like nowadays, bro, it's just
Exactly, but it's like
Yeah.
you have to charge it,
yeah.
so you're gonna have to like, go somewhere like daily to charge it.
Well, then that just like gives me a reason to be
Exactly.
Like,
Well, I gotta
down
go
to
charge my
just
Tesla, so I might as well go do work for 2 hours,
Yeah.
so I can drive it for the rest of the day.
full charge. Yeah, I just want something like that because I'm not really trying to have loans anymore
Facts.
until I can like
Yeah.
until it literally does not
Just that
matter
interest
whatsoever.
game is kind of good. And if you wreck your car.
But I want a 135 though.
Yeah.
Like
135
if I didn't have the idea of getting a Tesla in my head, I would go from like my car to like a 135.
Yeah.
And then like go from like a 135 probably just to a GTR.
Yeah.
Because like you could, bro, like a 135 if it was like
135s are
if you
dope.
put like 1,000 or if you put like 2K into it, you get that shit up to like
You get them pretty
like,
fast.
500 horse, like
Yeah.
up there, bro. Like those things are
All I
literally
know
the
is I just-
Japanese
Oh,
2J, bro.
Yeah.
And then like that, there's no need to have a different car, like
I want one of those. 235i, same motor that
Yeah,
you're
those
talking
are
about,
sick,
but in
bro.
2 series.
a 235. Yeah, I want
Even a 335 I would be fun, bro.
The 135s are sick too, but I am just such a ginormous fan of the 2
They look
like the
so
2 series
good.
I
body.
love the 135i. Look up the 135i.
Yeah, there's this cool 130. It's a black one, but he has like a tune
Oh,
and
for
stuff.
real? Yeah, that's one that's legit.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, but there'd be no reason to have a different car in between a 135 and a GTR if
Yeah.
your 135 was like 500 horse.
Exactly.
Like, there's no reason. Bro, they're so.
Oh yeah,
hard.
they're wet. Oh, it's so good.
That's stupid.
Yeah, bro,
bro.
it's already 10 o'clock. Sheesh.
Yeah,
We've been going for a minute.
We should probably stop
Yeah, we
this.
should.
What's on? We're on.
We're on, like, an hour and 10.
It'll tell me that. Oh, for real?
Oh, for real? It's like that, huh?
No, it's not telling me. It's good.
No
Nice.
shit.
It was telling me
Well,
something.
boys, it's been fun. The first
Oh, it wasn't
podcast
playing.
down.
Because it wasn't playing.
It's pretty
Who's
lit.
going?
It's pretty lit.
That's crazy. The
Yeah,
food's
it's
gone.
been going
It's
for
like,
an hour and 25 minutes.
it's like
24
skating,
minutes.
bro.
It is.
Like when you just like are like not skating. Though.
Skating,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like you try the first trick and you're like,
Yeah, you just
You're
had to
down
throw
to
it one
send
time.
it.
Now it's going to be easy, bro.
yeah. Now we can have.
Low key, I feel like we did pretty good, okay?
Yeah.
You
but
guys
now
will have to let us know how you guys enjoyed the
We didn't do
podcast.
that at all.
No. I
Now
mean,
we
talking with you guys is easy.
Now, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's
so
just
it's-
really
now
us
we can
talking.
come
We
back
do this
and-
24/7 anyways.
Yeah.
Now we can have like
It's just like an average night for us.
yeah. facts. Now we can like come back and do like
Specific.
yeah, like just Samson and just me and like have like actual things to say.
Yep.
And like.
I mean,
you
even
can-
this was fun. Like, we just
Yeah.
get a group of
And
friends.
now we're just talking,
Shit.
but like to the point where like you're taking control. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you're like, so how do you
Facts.
feel about this? And like
Yeah.
Obviously, it's like this is literally we were just talking, but
Yeah,
like
just to get a feedback.
it's gonna be a little different in those scenarios because like we know that we're gonna be like
Yeah.
actually trying to answer.
Yeah, I
like,
still want to do
important
one-on-one
stuff.
podcasts.
Yeah,
with
two
all
That's
the
something I
gang.
think
That'd
it's
be
gonna
sick.
be really fun.
You can use
So cool.
M235i for 28.
Really?
That's not bad.
Sheesh. All right, guys. Well, thank you for doing the podcast. I appreciate it.
That's all
Made it
fun.
way funner with you guys. All right, guys. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. No, just kidding, steal that guy's outro. No, but for comment down below and let us know what you guys thought, and then I'll save this. Oh, camera's over here. It's like the Hot Wings one. Camera here, picture. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. But
Bye.
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 Stop.